Hi everyone, it's Nicole, and I'm here with another layout that I got done in October of 2022. That feels like so far away, but it wasn't that long ago. So this is layout 16 out of 26 that I got done. This one took me about 42 minutes, and this was layout 16. So I think at some point there I started really kind of slowing down. But I love that pattern paper. That pattern paper is from 49 and Market. And there's two types of papers you can get from a collection. You can get the paper that is like super busy, and then you can buy like a coordinating pack. I'd rather just get the coordinating pack now. I prefer those backgrounds better than the main paper pad. I find it more usable, more user friendly. And this 49 in Market, I think it was called Curator, if I can see correctly on my computer there. Anyway, it's a lot of wildlife and I super love it. So I took two 4x4 photos. I mounted it on this pattern paper, which is a deeper red, and then the background is kind of like a pink. And then one thing that I don't use enough in my scrap room is definitely ribbon, right? I don't use my ribbon enough for the amount of ribbon that I have in my scrap room. I need to use it a little bit more. So this, I did end up using two little strips of ribbon, and then I ended up using my stapler. And that's another thing that I don't use enough is my stapler. And talking about using stuff, I'm working on Scrapathon 11 right now, and it's going to be ready or up for sale on February 15th. And it's going to start March 1st to March 31st, and it's going to have 31 challenges. And I usually try, to come up with challenges that use stuff in our scrap room, maybe that I've kind of neglected and I need to use a little bit more of. And not only that, I found that during the virtual crop last month, we did one challenge, and the ideas that came out of that one little thing, because even when I came up with the challenge, that's not what I was thinking. But then all of a sudden it was like, wow, this is cool. And we could do this and we could do that. And it always happens. And that's why I like to scrap with challenges, because one, it makes you use your stuff. And two, the ideas that come from that is pretty awesome. Back to this layout, one thing that I did before I went is I made sure that I had my journaling done for everything, but also that as I was putting pictures into these page kits, that I was, if I, well, not if I came up with a title, I would come up with the title, and then I would put the title on some wax paper. And then when I got to the crop, it just made my life so much easier to just have all those page kits completely done. I just, went one page after the other. And like I said, this paper collection from 49 and Market, I think right now my two favorite My two favorite companies right now, I have to really think about this because I think I have three, but we'll say top three. My top three companies right now is 49 and Market. It's not very often that they put something out and I don't go, oh, I want it. Simple Stories lately have been knocking it out of the park. And for example, The Simple Life, I have done so many layouts using that collection. And one thing I did was I bought the 6x8 because I was pretty much done using up the pattern paper. One thing about Simple Stories, because one side of the paper is all like cut aparts, so you don't get a lot of pattern papers, if you will. But if you throw in the 6x8, then all of a sudden you can make way more pages. So Simple Stories, 49 in Market, and cocoa vanilla. The only thing with cocoa vanilla, it is extremely expensive where I am because it comes from Australia, and by the time it gets to my store, it's super expensive. But I just love their paper collection, but I just don't get a lot of it. But 49 and Market and Simple Stories, probably some of my favorite. And of course, like, well, no, we'll leave it at top three. What's the point of having a top three if you're going to give six companies? But let me know in the comments down below which ones are your favorite companies, because I might discover some new ones, right? Because normally when I go to my scrapbook store, I have something in mind. Either I order it online first and just pick up the package, or I go there with something on my in my head, and I just get that and I get out. I don't look at anything else because, that's one of those places that it can get kind of scary if you, you know, start getting everything that you like, because there is a lot of stuff that I would love to have, right? But one thing that I'm loving is that because of the new way I started making page kits, that I don't just do this page kit and then kind of move on, and I just keep, making page kits with these embellishments. For example, I get to use that paper collection a lot, and then I feel like, yeah, that was worth it, right? Because I got so many pages done. Talking about a lot of pages done, my goal was to get, a page for every day of the year. And I already have 46 layouts done so far this year. And I'm on my ninth, my ninth ATG refill. So I'm, pumping those pages out, which is amazing. How many pages have you done so far this year? And how many pages do you normally get done in a year? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm a type of person that I'm like either all in or I don't do. You know what I mean? Like even the books. I think I'm on book 25 completed right now so far this year, which is amazing, and 47 layouts. So I've obviously really been focusing on scrapbooking and reading. Now, how much diamond painting have I done this year? Zero. And I think that's the thing is whatever you put your focus on, that's what you're going to get a lot of done. So I ended up with sort of like two titles with this. McMillan Park is where we were, and then Giant Fir Trees is next to the photo there because there was some giant trees in there. I love the embellishment clusters that I got done with the little bird, and then with the long tree-like or leafy thing right there behind the mushrooms and the viewfinders. I just love the colors of this page. I just love everything about it. So that's it. Be on the lookout for Scrapathon 11. And also, I want to take a second and just say a huge thanks to all my patrons. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.